Yo, what's up guys? My name is Phoenix Vibe, and if you had clicked on the channel and you are here for a new level of thinking, for a new level of vibe, then you have clicked on the right video. What's up, man? Oh man, today is such a beautiful day out. I'm outside, beaming hot, but I want to sunbathe in this beauty. First of all, shout out to my barber. At first I hated it, but the more that I see my cut, I'm fucking with the cut, you know what I'm saying? I've been getting called kid play, so I really dig it, you know what I mean? I had to actually go look up who Kid Play was, because I didn't even fucking know who the kid was, but I fucked with the cut, you know what I'm saying? My hair loves the sun, so I decided to come out here and just sunbathe today. So look, we're gonna get right into the video. What are we talking about today? What are we discussing? We are discussing about how I left home at 17 years old. Damn, 17 years old, I left home. And we just go, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just tell y'all like my journey, some of the things that I've learned, some of the things I took away from the situation, some things I really don't even regret anything in my life. Do I remember all of the events? I was actually telling my lady how I didn't even remember half of my, like, me leaving home. Like, I don't remember all of the things because it was so much, you know what I'm saying? So it really, I guess deleted some of the stuff from my brain, but I'm gonna try my best to remember some of my scenarios and some of the things I went through so that I can help you all. Disclaimer, don't take this video and run with it, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's journey is different, and just because you admire my endurance and you admire how I left, I wouldn't really truly recommend leaving it the way I did, you know what I'm saying? So when I left home, I was about 17 years old. I was staying with my stepfather and my brother and my little sister at the time, you know. So things was just getting really rocky because I ended up, if you haven't seen my video of my coming out story, then you will see that. So right after that moment of me coming out, I started to peep a lot of shit in my life where I didn't really agree with it. And so my biggest thing was that I didn't want to, I just knew that if I didn't get out when I got out, I was gonna stay where I was, you know what I'm saying? So when I left home, you know, things were, I had no sense of direction. I had no sense of guidance. I just knew today's the day I'm leaving, and I'll figure it out after school, because I had school that day and I went to school. I packed me up some clothes that would be able to keep me stable, you know, until I figured it out. So when I went that day, I packed up some stuff. I didn't tell nobody I was leaving. I didn't tell my brother. I think I whispered to my little sister that I loved her, you know what I'm saying? And I went on about my business. And my cousin allowed me to, so after school, I ended up hitting up my cousin, and I was like, yo, can I stay at your spot? I told her about all this bullshit that I was going through there, and she recommended that I could stay with her. Well, fuck around, and I fucked around, thought I was grown and shit, and I fucked around and started drinking, right? I remember this, I was hanging out with this guy, and I ended up grabbing some, we ended up sipping on some Amsterdam. I got too drunk, and so I had to, she basically kicked me out her crib. Probably a week after, I ended up staying with her. And so if you ever look at my life, that's a pattern where constantly I was getting kicked out of places, you know what I'm saying? Another time I was staying with an auntie and uncle on my stepfather's side, you know what I'm saying? And so I was staying with them, and they fucked around and told me basically I gotta get out because of my sexuality, and she was trying to like really stop, like as if she didn't know. That's what fucked me over. But anyway, she ended up telling me basically I couldn't talk to girls and all this shit, but she knew who I was, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't understand why it was becoming such a big thing. Like, you already knew who I was when I entered into your home, because I'm pretty sure y'all was already talking and gossiping and shit. Y'all know how family is. But anyway, so I ended up leaving there, and I had a cousin of mine that basically was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Not my cousin and auntie, again on my stepfather's side, because at the time it's all the family I knew. So I ended up, you know what I'm saying, going over there, and they lived in the 3-1 in Indianapolis, the 317. So when I came to Indy, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know what to expect. It was a whole nother scenery for me. It was a whole nother place. I had never stayed outside the city. I don't even think I traveled outside the city for real. I think I once, and that was because we ended up going to Delaware. So yeah, man, like, so once I hit Indianapolis, I felt like that's when my life started. I ended up dropping out of school when I was here, when I was in Cincinnati. I ended up dropping out of school, and then I ended up coming here, and I knew I just didn't want to be in a regular high school. Like, I just didn't feel like I was gonna fit in at a regular high school because I was already so much older. I think I was about 18, 19, you know what I'm saying? And here I am trying to figure it all out. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to figure it all out. So I ended up leaving. I ended up finding this great ass school. Ended up getting my diploma at 20, I think 20 years old or 21. You know what I'm saying? But in that process, when I say don't ever denounce who you are to find validation within anyone. Because when I started when I came to Indianapolis, I was started trying to be like the family I was staying with. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be accepted. I wanted to feel validated. I wanted to feel secure. I wanted to feel like I'm you and you is me, because we family, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like, family don't understand if they're not you. Like, they don't understand a lot of who you are. They can't grasp it because it ain't meant for everybody to like understand you. It ain't meant for everybody to get why you move the way you move. You know what I'm saying? Why you like the way how you are is how you are. Everybody ain't meant to know that. You know what I'm saying? So the older you get, the more you understand, like, at the end of the day, you gotta make you happy. And I think, I don't know where it came from, but I finally found it. But it took me a while. It took me to go through ups and downs in life. It took me to be homeless. You know what I'm saying? I was homeless. You know what I'm saying? A homeless person is not just a motherfucker sleeping under a bridge. A homeless person is a motherfucker going house to house to house, finding a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, I even stayed at a transitional living spot. I stayed there, and that's where actually I'll gain a lot of my friends to this day, because we grew a bond there. You know what I'm saying? We grew a bond because we was at our lowest points, and we found some type of comfortability to know that we never alone, even though we stand in this situation. And a lot of us was young. I actually went back and worked for them like a couple years ago, you know. But my biggest thing is don't let people, number one, don't let your situations in life validate who you are. You know what I'm saying? People didn't even know half the time that I didn't even know. When I went to school, half the time people didn't even know that I didn't know what home I was staying at next. You know what I'm saying? I was just figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? And thankfully, I always had people in my life that made sure, I'm saying outside of my family, just made sure they were speaking life into me and making sure that I was trying to abide by trying to, I guess, like, in a sense, just trying to figure it all out. And they never gave up on me. They just let me figure it out. You know what I'm saying? With no judging, with no critiquing, with no, just maybe constructive criticism, but no like downers. It was more so, you'll figure it out as you get older. You'll figure it out as you get more wiser. And that's what I want to tell y'all. Like, if you feeling like your family ain't fucking with you, as you get older, you'll find yourself not even wanting a validation. You'll cut them off yourself, because now you know who you are and you've accepted who you are, and now you're growing. Half of them motherfuckers that treated me like shit and told me to get the fuck out of their cribs and shit because of my sexuality. I'm speaking of the part of you kicking me out because I'm not abiding by you wanted me to wear this and that and I'm not comfortable in it. I'm speaking of the fact of some of these motherfuckers knew about my sexuality and yet you still kick me out. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, why are you even welcome me in your home? You know what I'm saying? So those is the family members that you gotta just say, if you don't fuck with me for me, I gotta hit the deuces on you because you ain't good for me. It ain't good for your mindset. Cause now all you doing is every time you go around and you try to be a certain way and you try to move a certain way, you can't talk like this and you can't wear this. Fuck that. Straight the fuck up, man. If you can't be the way you want to be around a motherfucker, then you need to cut their asses off. It's just what I've learned. Half of them motherfuckers I don't even talk to no more because they weren't good for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like if a motherfucker always trying to change you and who you are, let them go. And I guess that's my energy right now. Like I hated that a lot of the things that I went through when I was younger, it could have been better if I didn't seek for so much validation. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't look for it to secure me and who I was. You know, so stand firm in who you are. If your family don't like you, let it go. Because one thing I noticed is that you're a co-creator of your own life. You can always rebuild something. Rebuild that family that you once had that you no longer said. You said that, oh, I can't love y'all. I can only love y'all from a distance. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot of integrity to do that, but you can do it because I did it. You know what I'm saying? Be wise in how you move. Be strategic in how you move. Don't go off let your emotions carry you. For real. Real emotions. Emotions from here, not here. You know what I'm saying? Use your intuition. And let this guide you. Your heart would always guide you. Your emotions would always guide you. And then my emotions guided me. I knew that if I didn't leave that home when I left, I was gonna be stuck there. My mentality, I might have moved, my mentality would have been stuck. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like that for me, you know, so that's why I left. I had to get the fuck up out of there for me, for my wellness and for my own personal being, because look at me now, man, I have blossomed. Like, I look back over my life, man, I'm nowhere where like I was. I used to seek so much validation, man. I used to go to church knowing that I didn't even believe in shit. Like, seriously, man, like, this shit is weird, but you can overcome. Like, Phoenix is here to tell you that you can overcome, and you can be more. It's just something about when you start to accept. When you accept you, but I had a book. When you start to accept you, you don't care. You're gonna be you regardless. So again, this is just a video, man. I just wanted to tell y'all, like, if you younger, 15, 16, and you just finding out who you are, and you know who you are, because you just evolving. You know what I'm saying? But the more that you evolve and grow within yourself, you'll realize, like, validation is fake. It's for the weak, man. Once you set stone who you are, and you plant who you are, basically like you plant that seed, all you do now is nurture it and love it and make sure it gets all the nourishment that it needs. You know, so I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all have been really motivating me to do better, because this is what I'm supposed to do right now. This is a part of my process and where I'm going, and I know that for sure. And I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the subscribing. I appreciate all the comments. Continue to subscribe to me. Continue to comment. Continue to just conversate with me, because I'm rising like the phoenix that I am. All right. I love y'all and I appreciate it. Peace.